We are ready.
You are ready? I'm ready too. So we'll cook some nice healthy soup today, and this soup will be very easy to make depending upon our winter season. Okay? So let's understand the ingredients about what we'll be using in today's topic. Okay, so the ingredients what we'll be using is very important, as this is a winter time. And what happens in the winter here? How is our weather now?
Cold.
It's cold, right?
It's cold.
So we'll be using most important ingredient is kale. Okay, so we'll be making kale soup today. Okay, so this is a vegetable, leafy vegetable, dark green leafy vegetable, and kale is a nice detoxifier. Second ingredient, the lentil, what we will be using is this is a soaked black gram, called it as a urad dal. Urad dal. That means black gram, but it doesn't look black because they have removed the skin. But with the skin, it looks like a black legume. Okay, black legume. Okay, black gram. Okay, this is without skin. And then the ingredients, dry ingredients what we'll be using for this recipe is nicely chopped ginger, clean ginger, garlic, onion. Okay, and then these are the wet ingredients. Okay, now we will come to the dry ingredients. And in the dry ingredients, what we need from the Ayurvedic herbal pharmacy or Ayurvedic kitchen pharmacy or Ayurvedic different herbs, spices. So we will have paprika, red paprika, this is chili powder, turmeric powder, and this is a garam masala. We'll use the garam masala a little bit. Okay, and fenugreek seeds, which is bitter in taste. So bitter is good for the skin. Here we'll be using, in our case, a little bit less. If it is her, I will use more. If it is you, I will be just going 2 to 4 seeds. Okay, just for a taste to enhance the digestion. And then we'll be using the cumin seeds. And this is a very important, again, the parts of our coconut. So this is a dried coconut in the chunk forms. Okay, so we'll be using this. So let's begin with cooking a soup which is called it as a kale soup. Okay, so let's start. So our pot is nice and it's getting hot. So we'll cook this recipe in the oil. Okay, so as this is a winter time, I will be using sesame oil. Okay, so 2 tablespoons of sesame oil. Okay, 2 tablespoons of sesame oil, and the pot is nice and warm because it's from a long time it is on, right? So we will be adding some seeds. So I'll go 3 to 1/4 teaspoon of the fenugreek seeds, 1 spoon. I'm so used to use my fingers.
Yeah, me too.
So this is 1 tablespoon of our cumin seeds. And then I'll be adding garlic and ginger in the oil. Okay, so garlic and ginger, let it cook for a few minutes before you add the
anything else,
onion and anything else. Okay, here I will be adding the coconut. Okay, a tablespoon of coconut. Okay, so it will be a little nice brownish in our soup. Okay, and at the same time I will just add 2 parts of our our chili parts. Okay, here you have a wonderful opportunity. At the same time, you can add a little bit of black pepper. Black pepper is one of the very good, nice spice to use in the winter. So I'll be adding 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Okay, it's an organic coarse black pepper. It's nice, and if you would like to see the color, Here you go. So how it looks like this. Check it out. Okay, so this is like this. I'm just going to give it a nice stir here. Look at the color change, right? So this is the time you can add onion. Okay, so this is perfect time to add the onion as this is brown in color. Okay, and we are adding one big onion.
Okay.
One big onion. This is a big onion. Okay, and we'll be mixing it very well.
Yes. Yeah.
Smelling good?
It's smelling really good.
It's smelling good, guys. So the thing is, like, when the food smells good, it definitely makes you drool, you know.
Yeah.
And that food.
Garlic and onion.
Yes.
How could you go?
Yes. So here we are mixing the onion. Okay. At the same time, now the onion are getting a little mushy. They are getting caramelized. So I will be adding the dry Ayurvedic, all the medicinal herbs. Okay. So we will add our favorite. What is this? Turmeric.
Turmeric.
So I'm using 1.5 tablespoon of turmeric.
Okay, cumin.
This is our garam masala. Sorry,
garam masala.
coriander. 2 tablespoons of coriander, and you can replace that also with the cumin powder if you like cumin powder. Okay, we added cumin seeds, that's why I use the coriander. Just play with your food depending upon your body condition. Okay, and then I will be adding, as we use a little bit of garlic and ginger, we don't need a lot of spice here because we added some of the black pepper, right? So now we will just add a spoon of red pepper. All right.
Paprika.
Paprika. Yeah, it's a chili powder. And I will be mixing it very well. Okay. You see, you hear that?
Yes,
you should
yes,
hear
for
your
sure.
food. You should hear, you should smell, and you should feel, and you should see, and you should look. You know, it's very important when you're cooking, is like watch your food, the changes in the food, the sanskaras on the food. Okay, as iron pot is very hot, I'm using this because the iron pot is nice and hot, you know, and I'm feeling the heat here. All right, so now this is the time I would like one person to add the lentils. Yes.
I just realized
Yeah.
I'm too short for this stove.
Perfect. Now second person, can you go and add the,
I'm too short. Okay. What?
just add the greens into the soup. Please do that. Perfect. All right. All right. So these are the things you add, and now what you have to do, only very simple, is like you need to add the boiled water. I will be adding the hot water because it will save our cooking time. Okay, as the beans are soaked for 2 hours already, it's not going to take a lot of time. It's going to save your time. Make sense? See, colors in the food. Don't you feel like this is a kind of a rainbow color? Can somebody give me half lime from there? Squeeze. We need to squeeze the lime. So yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I will be adding some salt into it. Okay, so I will add the salt because the quantity is nice. So I will be adding 2 tablespoons of salt here. So just add the salt as per the taste, and then I will remove this. Look at her, she has such a strong hands.
That's enough.
Perfect, Mama. Thank you so much. So ladies, I added the salt into it. Here you go. Also. So I added the salt into it, and now we will just add the hot water. Okay, this is the hot water. The lentils are already soaked in the water 2 to 3 hours before, so it will take only 5 minutes to cook.
Okay.
It's so simple, very simple. People get scared of cooking, you know. I have seen my clients crying. Dr. Patki, I just don't know like drive-through food from McDonald's. I just know to go. I just know frozen food. I just know pocket food. So I feel so deep pain in my heart when I hear these things, and that's where I like to teach my clients because it's very easy, it's simple, it's not too hard. Okay, it's easy, everything is easy. Okay, only we need to spend some time and do it. Okay, so I'm going to add the water. You see this? Just add the water because we are looking for some soup, right? So you had 2 cups of the lentil, so I'll be adding 4 cups of the water. Okay, because lentil takes some water to cook, right? Even if they're soaked, and we need some soupy form here later on, right? Now I will cover the lid. Okay,
You put it at the end?
later. Yeah, once you put the lime, you should not cook.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll wait for the lime until the last moment. So let's understand why we are cooking this soup. Okay, so this soup, as per Ayurveda, this is a lentil, right? This is one of the like mung beans, whole mung beans. Have you seen the whole mung beans? I will show you.
No idea.
Like your shirt.
Oh, thank you.
So this is a whole mung bean.
Okay.
Okay, so I smell very nice. So this is a whole mung bean. Okay, so mung bean is like this. It's a whole mung bean. So the soup what we made is from the same kind of lentil, which is called it as a BlackGram. But that looks like same, but in the black in color and little bit bigger size than this. Just a little bit bigger than this. This is like a BlackGram in the soup today. We did not, because we already cooked with this as a khichdi. Okay? All right. Easy, ladies. Perfect. Now the third recipe is very interesting. That's my favorite. Sweet.
Ooh, yeah.
Yummy sweet in the ghee with a nice jaggery in it.
Ooh.
We'll make with the jaggery so you both can eat it. Okay. Jaggery is kind of full of iron, richness in the calcium, good of vitamins, good absorption in the body, very good for the iron, hemoglobin in the body. So we'll use that. Okay, for our skin condition also. So here, this is a lentil soup. We use the kale integrated into the soup. Then we use some Ayurvedic dried herbs. which is cumin and powders, right? And then we use some hot potency herb, which is garlic, ginger, as this is the season of winter. This is the season of Vata and Kapha. We already transitioned into the Kapha season now. So this is very much going to the Kapha. So that's why we use nice garlic and ginger in our food. Okay? So Ayurvedic cooking is very what do you call it? It is like a very medicinal way of eating, very conscious way of eating, very mindful way of eating the food. So when you're eating mindfully, a lot of changes are going to come on your physical body, on your mental body, on your spiritual body, as well as on your emotional body. Okay? Good? Easy?
Easy.
All right, easy peasy. Okay, so let me check the lentil whether it is cooked. Okay, so I will just make sure I have a spoon and I will check. So it's not yet cooked. So you see the white part?
Yeah.
So we need few more minutes. Okay, so now you might have a question that why I soak the lentil before we started cooking. First thing, we soak the lentil because it's easy to save some of our time. Second thing, I soaked it because lentils are acidic in nature. Acidic and alkaline, you understood now, right? And in Ayurveda, we call it as a little bit heat you are reducing when you're soaking the food. So it is good for the body not to have an excessive heat from the lentil. If there is an excessive heat, you will have like a kind of acidity, ulcers, or you will feel like burning, you will feel like breaking out, acne. A lot of things will break out on the skin. So this is a good way of soaking that helps us to reduce down a little bit of heat from the food. At the same time, it is increasing and enhancing. What? It is enhancing the like a kind of vitality of that food. It's enhancing the prana in that food. It's making it more alkaline for the body. It's becoming more alkaline. So alkaline represents the kind of going towards the health. If your body is alkaline, then it's easy for our body to heal faster. If you remember, like I think I have shown before. No, the picture didn't came up because I changed my phone. That's why the pictures didn't transfer.
There we go. Figured it out though.
Today in the afternoon, I remembered it. I was like, why I'm not seeing my own pictures of my clients?
That's good reading. Yeah, they didn't transfer.
They're supposed to,
But they
right?
must be in the cloud somewhere.
I guess not if you didn't save them. I guess not in your messages.
So it helps to calm down the excessive heat. It enhances the alkalinity or absorption in the body, and also it saves our time to cook the food. Forget about all the best qualities. It saves my time because I don't have a time.
Yeah.
So this is why you should cook like this and you should do like this. This is getting very nice. Let me see now whether it is cooked nicely. Okay, because even if it is soaked, now you see a less white part, right? Another few more minutes. So this soup is for a weight loss.
For what?
For weight loss.
Oh, okay.
So you can use this for weight loss. You can use this for a nice people suffering with diabetes. People suffering with heaviness in the body, people suffering with phlegm in the body, people suffering with so much congestion, sinusitis, heaviness in the upper chest area, heaviness in the upper part of your body. So you can use this soup to cleanse your kapha in the body, to cleanse your vata in the body. Okay, so this is a lentil soup. kale BlackGram soup. So BlackGram kale soup. Okay. So now the third thing what we will be cooking is a water chestnut sweet. It's a water chestnut. So all the cooking, if you see, it's a gluten free. All the cooking, if you see, it's a dairy free. All the cooking, if you see, it is very simple. It is a plant based food. Have you seen any meat here?
No.
Have you seen any food which is dead here?
No.
Right? So if you are giving fresh and clean and light and nutritious, you are going to feel the same. But if you are giving something heavy, which doesn't have prana into it, which doesn't have vitality into it, or which doesn't have life into it, then it is going to give the same qualities to you. Do you agree with it? What is the term? What is the phrase we use? Whatever we sow, we reap. Right? Or like likes the like. Right? Like likes the like. Make sense? So here you have a wonderful opportunity to... Pardon?
You are what you eat.
You are what you eat. No. You are not what you eat. You are what you can digest in Ayurveda. That is very Western kind of thing. Is like you are what you eat. This is a very good sense coming to, through the different social medias and different social presence and YouTube and Google. A lot of things we are talking about the food concept. Okay. A lot of time I see like YouTube is something like anybody can create the YouTube videos and upload it, and you really don't know what is the depth of the knowledge, what is the, because I see a lot of my clients getting confused with it. Yesterday I had a call on a Zoom call with one of the client in Durham, and she's almost 40 and she wants to get ready for pregnancy. She's not yet married, but she wants to get married and she wants to become a pregnant as soon as she will get married. That is her intention. But she went through the YouTube and all of this, and she's like, Dr. Patki, can I have this and this herb? And I said, let me know your intention, why you need this herb. And she's like, this is my vision. And I was like, first of all, you are 40 years old. Okay. What is the quality? How many eggs will be nice in the body? First of all, you have to think about that, right? Then you have to think about what you are eating. And the whole concept was like 50% of meat sleeping at 12 or 1 a.m. in the morning. Right? 12 a.m. or 1 a.m. in the morning. So what is going to happen? A lot of acidity in the body, a lot of vata and pitta imbalances in the body. So you cannot just take a shatavari or you cannot just take a bala, and that is not going to help you only that way. Yeah, you will see on the Google, you will see on the social media, you will see on thousands of the website, if you want to become pregnant, if you are pregnant, in Ayurveda, you take this is the way, blah, blah, blah. You will find all the information. But nobody will find the connections, why Ayurveda says this, why Ayurveda needs this, what is the reason of taking it, how you should take it, what is the proper time of taking it. And then she once, after the consultation, she was like, wow, I'm glad that I called you. And I will be doing a cleansing on her very soon. Because 40 is almost like towards the primary infertility. You cannot just tell the body shut down, and you cannot just tell the body, hey, can you work for me?
Wake up.
This is like most of our our current people at our age are coming up with. You suppress it first by taking birth control pills and by taking like hormonal pills and all the things what we have, what we take because of the need at that time when you have some certain sufferings for the body. But then one day you suddenly cannot tell your body to wake up and give me the best. Right? Like you suppress for 20, 22, 25 years, and then suddenly you will ask the body, hey, can you work for me? And body will like, I don't know, yo. Makes sense?
True, yes, it makes a lot of sense.
I do. 'Cause I wanted to possibly get pregnant, so yeah, I get it. Yeah. Just turned 39, so yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's absolutely. I tell all the ladies, this is our generation where we need to do our career, we need to do business, we need to have a good occupation, we need to have a good money, we need to have everything good, right? This generation is like, I need the best, right? Right?
Yeah.
It's not like you can just sit in the sun and enjoy the nature. No. I need to go to Bali to see the nature. I need to go to Hawaii to see the nature. I can't sit in my backyard and I enjoy the nature. It's like, it's like
Crazy concept.
crazy concept. Vacationing, going out, going flying, blah, blah, blah. This is a trend. Everything is a trend.
Yes.
Right? Brand and trend. Right? So it affects a lot on your body's sympathetic system and parasympathetic system. You understand that, right? Your sympathetic is something which calms the body, which nourishes the body, which relaxes the body, which produces the nervine effect on the body. Whereas by doing all of these things, it stimulates our sympathetic system in the body, which is like stimulating, irritating, provoking, kind of that stimulation. It's like more towards the Rajasic and Tamasic concept. Whereas the sympathetic, the parasympathetic is towards more like a kind of a Sattvic concept in Ayurveda. Got it? Do you remember? Sure. Yeah. Okay, let's check it out. Whether this soup, the yeah, look at this. Ha.
Yeah.
It smells so good, ladies, and I'm excited. I'm hungry now. Do you want to do the third dish or no? Okay, I will just check. It is cooked, right? Oh, it's too hot. So the proper way of making it, whether this lentil is cooked it nicely or not, is like, see? Okay, but I still see a little bit of white. Okay, so if you keep it aside for 4 to 5 minutes, it will cook on the steam itself. Okay, so this is cooked properly. Okay, now if you need this is nicely cooked. So if you need a little bit smoothie texture to it, okay, now I will give you a variation here. Okay, so you can eat as it is, like this. Okay, another variation what you can do,
Sure.
okay, just because from one recipe you can eat this on the white rice, you can eat this with your one of the nice bread, like something what you can cook. My few of the clients, they make their own breads, and you will be surprised. This is what one of my clients asked me. She cooked the bread, and Dr. Patki, this is for you. You are feeding me every day. Look at this, beautiful. Look at this.
Oh wow, I mean that's artisan made.
Oh wow.
And she cooked it.
Yeah.
She cooked it. So I'm so happy. People do it when we talk and when we talk about the combinations of the food and all of that. They really love it. Get the white out. Yeah. Now, so you can eat this with the rice. You just take a bowl of this, a bowl of rice, and you can add this on the rice and you can eat it as it is. Second way of eating it, you can remove all the water and you can wrap into your tortilla. Remove all the water. How will you remove it? Get the strainer and put it on. And the strainer is like this.
Okay.
Yeah. So you put some of this, remove all the water, and you do the tortilla out of it. Why do you need the store-bought, whatever the spreads you put it? Or you can remove the water, make a paste out of the blender and have a wrap with it. How many variations you can do from one dish? Minimum 5 to 7.
Okay.
One is this as it is, second is paste, third is soup, fourth is you can create the glaucomole out of it like that, and this cool it down and blend it in the blender and make the glaucomole out of it.
Is that the
What you get in the store.
okay.
Right? So let's create some nice here. Can somebody get me some more water in the kettle? Put it in the kettle. Yeah. From the fridge.
From what? Fridge? Okay.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you, dear. Perfect. Just need a little bit of water. So let's see it out. So see, now this is mixed very well. So you can eat this even with the parathas, like Indian parathas, naan.
Okay.
I will not say naan because naan is a very different fermented food, which
Okay.
we do not
Yeah.
bring it in Ayurvedic food.
Okay.
But generally, in your own way of eating with some multi-grain bread, you can eat it like with chapati or naan or paratha. You see now how nicely this is mixed very well. Yeah. So I will add a little bit of more water just to give it a little bit soupy texture. Okay. And let's boil it one more
So
minute. Just a soupy texture.
is that the point of using? I don't have one of those little blender thingies. But
You can use whatever you have. You don't have to use it. You
Yeah.
can just eat as it is.
yeah. What's the? Why would you want to do that? Like, is there?
It's just the variations of the food I'm telling
Okay,
you. You don't have to do any of that mixer
Yeah.
kind of thing.
I just
no.
didn't know if there was like a different reason for.
No, there is
doing
no reason. I'm
Okay.
just telling you the variations.
it. Okay.
So you can eat it as a thick gravy like this
Okay.
with your chapati, paratha,
Okay,
naan, tortilla, bread.
Okay.
You can take this and add some avocado, add some carrot, and make a guacamole out of it.
What's that?
Guacamole.
Oh, guacamole. Okay. Good.
Okay, then you can use it in the paste form and create a wrap out of it.
Okay.
So you can play with your food. Why I'm showing you different variations, or why I'm telling you different variations, because you will have some different text and texture. What we need is, like, most of the time we eat for our tongue rather than our stomach. Here at least we have a different variations of the texture in the food. Okay, and now I'm going to turn off the heat. Can somebody add the lime juice into it? Go ahead, dear. Add it. And I would like someone to test it. Let's see how is the test. So the heat is off, okay? And I will just make sure the salt is good.
I've got my.
Want to try it?
Sure.
It's hot.
It is?
I'm used to it. You're not. If you want more salt, you can add some more salt. If you want more lime, you can add more lime. Whatever you feel,
Yeah.
depending upon your taste. So this is done. This is your detox soup. Okay? The third recipe is the most important recipe for us. And that recipe, we will learn from it. So let's, oh, I'm so sorry. So let's, can I get some cilantro, please? So let's fill it out, our soup. There is no shortcuts in the healthy food, and I do not edit my videos. I do not have a time to edit my videos and make them more beautiful and enhance them with some Photoshopy and all of that. I don't have a time to do that. So friends, this is as it is. Don't go on the decoration of the food. Don't go on how the food looks. Look what is the value in the food. Look for the quality of the food, and definitely if you like this, share it with your friends and with your families and your... Perfect, that's fine. Just bring it.
Yeah, okay.
That's good enough. Yeah, that's add it on top of it. You're good. You're good. Go ahead. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you're doing so good. I'm so happy for you.
Do you want more? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. You can add it to a fistful of it here also.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll add that later. So here you go, friends. You can eat this in the soup form or with the rice, with the parathas, or whatever way you like to eat it. Thank you once again.
Thank you. Dr.Aruna. It's wonderful. It smells delicious. Can you wait?
It smells good, ladies. So this is a
beautiful.
BlackGram lentil soup with kale for the winter season. So I hope you will enjoy it. Okay?
We will.
Yes. Yeah.
Smell it. Look at your food. Taste it. Let the aroma go into your,
Go to your senses.
in your senses. Activate your senses when you're cooking the food. Okay? So here you go.
Thank you.